Good morning, this is Justin Mott, and now it's time for your local and area news. Well, today is the last day for early voting. If you're here in Shelby County, the early voting will be held at the Shelby County Clerk's office. They're located on the downtown Center City Square, right next to Citizens Bank. They're open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. today. And now moving along in your arrest report this morning in Shelby County, Giovanni Johnson, 29 of Center, warrant for violation of parole, original charge resisting arrest. In St. Augustine County, Jennifer Maxey, probation violation, abandoning and endangering a child. In your obituaries this morning, Charles Morris Perkins, 91 of Timpson, passed away on Wednesday the 31st. Visitation will take place today from 5 to 7 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church in Timpson. Memorial service this Saturday at the First United Methodist Church in Timpson with Reverend Matt Cecil officiating. And interment will follow at the Woodlawn Cemetery in Timpson. Services for 80-year-old Mr. Maurice Jackson of St. Augustine will take place at 2 p.m. this Saturday at the Mount Horeb Baptist Church with Reverend Bradley Hale officiating. Interment will follow at the Haley Bush Cemetery. 85-year-old John H. Elms of Waukegan passed away Sunday the 28th. Funeral services will take place today at 2 p.m. at the Watson & Sons Funeral Home. A private family interment will follow. 85-year-old Dave Edward Bowes Sr. passed away Sunday the 28th. Visitation today at 11 a.m. at the Woods United Methodist Church in the Woods community. Graveside service will follow at 12 noon at the Woods Cemetery with Brother Mac Anthony officiating the service. Post-reception with lunch provided will be held at the Woods United Methodist Church. A memorial service for 71-year-old James Saul Cunningham of Waukegan will be held this Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Watson & Sons Funeral Home. And now, moving along in sports, here are your football schedules for this evening. Across the river in Logansport Tigers will take on St. Mary's at 7 p.m., and it is an away game for Logansport. St. Augustine Wolves will have an away game versus Deweyville this evening at 7 p.m. That game is going to be live on KXXE 92.5 FM. Timpson Bears have a bye this week. Garrison Bulldogs have a game versus Harleton, an away game at 7:30 p.m. this evening. Shelbyville Dragons have a home game versus Groveton at 7 p.m. The Center Rough Riders have an away game versus Huntington tonight at 7:30. That's going to be live on KDET 9:30 a.m. Waukegan Rams have a game versus the Tennehaw Tigers. It is an away game for Waukegan at 7:30 p.m. this evening, and that's going to be covered live on KQBB 100.5 FM. And now it's time for your Shelbyville Dragons student update.
Shelbyville's weekly events. This Friday, we will be having a blackout-themed pep rally. Also, before the game, starting at 6:30, will be senior night. Our varsity football team will be hosting Groveton, with game time starting at 7. On Saturday, our JV and varsity basketball girls will be hosting Hemphill, with the first game starting at 12. Next week's events include: on Thursday, our middle school football teams will be hosting St. Augustine, with game time starting at 5 o'clock. Also, our JV and varsity basketball girls will be hosting Center, with tip-off starting at 4:30. That's all the events for Shelbyville this week. Go Dragons!
This has been Justin Mott with your local and area news, encouraging you to go out and be amazing.
CBC-radio.com, keeping you connected wherever you go.